I feel like in life, when it comes to teenagers, like more adultish teenagers, like I'm talking about 17 or 18,
Yeah.
right? Not talking about like 15 or 14. Like I think that we really learn responsibility when the pressure is on us. Yes! We're back on another edition, another episode of the He Said, She Said podcast. I'm your host, your Puerto Rican brother from another mother, G-Man, and my girl.
Hey, it's Lady G. She's in the house.
Yes, and welcome to everybody on TikTok, baby. Thank you so much for being here.
Welcome.
We appreciate you being here. And, you know, you guys are like our live audience at this point. Yeah. So we want to just say thank you to everybody that it's on our live audience on TikTok.
Yep.
We're trying to do different things. We're trying to experiment with different avenues of doing this podcast and making sure that, you know, it's good and it goes to people and enjoy, you know, people can enjoy it.
Yeah.
And, you know, like, you know what, let's do it on TikTok as well. This is our second time doing it on, you know, doing it like this with having TikTok on here. So
I had you today in the gym, yo.
I'm big boning.
Muffin top.
Don't call me that.
Stud muffin.
I mean, yes,
Stud.
You could call me a stud.
Yeah.
Don't stud muffin me.
Yeah, just don't add muffin to the
Yeah,
stud.
that's how you do that and you're, you know what I'm saying,
It's a turnoff.
Yeah, but I mean, you don't mean nothing good by that. Stud muffin. What do you think that means, Lady G? You trying to say I'm thick? You trying to say I'm thick?
Oh my goodness.
But anyway,
take the emotion out of it.
please, girl, stop. All right? All right, Lady G. So, first things first, big shout out to our sponsor, Miramar Pools, for being a part of this amazing podcast. If you're looking for an amazing pool, make sure you go check out Miramar Pools. They have amazing pools, modern pools. They made ours. And make sure you let them know that SWAGmodovars sent ya.
Hey,
all right?
get it.
And also Alpha Medicine and Rehab. If you get into a car accident, there's only one place to call. That's Alpha Medicine and Rehab. They're all over Florida.
Yeah.
And they can help you because when you get into an accident, you need help. You need people on your side. Alpha Medicine and Rehab can definitely help you out. Make sure you check them out. The information is on the screen.
They can walk you through it. They have plenty of locations, and they will take good care of you.
That's right. So, what are we talking about today? We are alone.
Yeah.
We are here. We're alone. We are
alone
kids.
for Thanksgiving.
We're alone for Thanksgiving. Our kids left. They went to Japan. And let me tell you how this came about. Real quick. My son's best friend is going to the Army. So he comes up to me, or us, and he says, I'm going to the Army, and I want to do one trip. It's a trip of my dreams, and I would love Brandon to come with me. And I'm like,
Sure.
okay.
Y'all want to go to Miami? Why not?
You want to go to
fun.
Miami? Where you trying to go? You trying to go to Orlando, to Universal
Yeah.
Studios?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I got you. Where you guys trying to go? He goes, Japan. I said, what? What? Say again? He says he wants to go to Japan. Now, I'm like, all right. I mean, I'm very stunned at this point, right? So I'm like, what? How many days are you trying to even go there? Well, I didn't even entertain that question after a long time because we was talking about this. Because I thought it was crazy. Like back in my day, my shit was, let's go to Six Flags and Great Adventures.
Yeah, or my time was like, let's go for a Sunday ride with our parents, and when we would point out the window when we saw a horse or we saw a cow or something, like, oh look, there's a horsey.
Yeah, it was
And
like a free zoo.
Yeah, and we just kept it moving, and we went sightseeing and moved on, and that was the end of that.
Right? And
Got it out of our system.
real something quick. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what? We're going to the movies. All of us, we got a bunch of friends. We're going to the movies. He wants to go to Japan.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, like, you're not even asking me. Like, mind you, my son is 17.
Yeah.
I get nervous just for him to go and drive up the street to go to his job and drive there. Now you're asking me to give you guys permission to go to Japan? Like, what do you even
Out
know?
of the country, using your passport, going through.
Bro, I'm like,
check-ins, all
what am
this
I
stuff.
gonna do? Like, if something was to happen to y'all, bro, like, you really gonna have me spend mad money? If something happens, now I gotta find myself a way to go to Japan?
It was gonna be there's a lot of hours involved.
Damn. Not only that, it's just confusing now. I hear Japan is good, but anyway, point blank is,
Yeah.
I was a little bit nervous. I asked him, so how many days? I'm thinking, oh, maybe this is like a
5 days.
5-day trip. 10 days.
Oh my goodness.
Or 12 days. 12 days. He's trying to go for 12 days,
A
guys.
lot of days.
I'm like, you literally going for 2 weeks, bro.
Yeah.
To Japan. Now, this is what I told my son. I said, bro, I will let you go to Japan, but you better come up with the money. Like, this is not a trip that I can pay.
Yeah.
So you make, you make the money. He works, save your money, and show me that you're trying to go to Japan and you save your money. Lo and behold, this boy saved his money and went. Now, our daughter went there as well, but I had to make her really go because I just couldn't leave him by himself. Like an 18-year-old and a 17-year-old.
She went like the chaperone.
Yeah. So it was 4 of them. They went and they're having a blast, and we're super excited that they're there.
Yeah, she's eating octopus and all kinds of stuff. And
Damn, I love octopus though. I ain't even gonna lie.
She's enjoying
Octopus
herself.
with like rice. My mom used to make octopus with rice. I don't know if you guys had
Arroz de
octopus.
pulpo.
Arroz con pulpo. Oh my gosh, it was amazing.
I know, it was very good.
Yeah,
I know
so-
that I think what's giving Brandon a hard time is the time change. It takes you a while to adjust.
Bueno, ahora mismo allá son las 9:35 de la mañana. 9:35 in the morning. 9:35 in the morning. Like, they're starting their day right now.
Wow.
And you know what? Our daughter told us that tomorrow is Thanksgiving for them.
Yes.
And the biggest thing in Japan for Thanksgiving is Kentucky Fried Chicken. And that you have to make reservations to go to Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Who knew?
I said, no wonder our Kentucky Fried Chickens in the United States are all run down. They doing good in Japan.
Yes.
That boy, that's like a 5-star meal over there.
Yeah.
And that's because they give chicken and then they have mashed
Mashed
potatoes and
gravy.
gravy. So Japanese people say, all right, we're going to celebrate American tradition. We're going to KFC. And you
Yeah.
have to literally make reservations to go because if not, you can't get in.
Wow.
That's crazy. So that's where they're going to go tomorrow to celebrate Thanksgiving. They go in to Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yeah.
That's insane. It's so crazy, though. Go ahead.
It is crazy. And I think that as parents, like, we try to give our kids way more than what we had growing up. Like,
Well, I think that's
I
the
don't
goal.
think my mom understands it.
Correct.
Like, I think my mom is confused right now.
Yeah, well, our moms is like, why were you doing that?
Yes, you
You
let
gonna
them go where?
But you know what it is? Like, when I came from Puerto Rico, like we come from, like, low-income families.
Uh-huh.
So we didn't have a lot. So, and I think this is every parent. We want to give our kids the experiences of things that we didn't get to have, right? But that also could be a two-edged sword because if you give them too much and they get used to it, they don't know how to put in the work. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So there's like a balance. That's why I said, okay, I'll give you the opportunity to go, but you got to come up with the money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you still have to have some type of responsibility there.
Well, I remember texting Aracelis the night before they left, and I said, go in his room, grab his passport, grab his ID, grab his global entry pass, like, take everything from him and give it to him when he needs it. Then I went to my room to go to bed, and I'm like, wait, he needs to learn. I'm like, no, forget I said that. Check up on him often, make sure he has it. Let him be responsible for it. Let's use this as a learning experience and make sure that he's grown and he understands the responsibility of this is how you getting out, but this is your pass right back in.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I feel like in life, when it comes to teenagers, like more adultish teenagers. Like I'm talking about 17 or 18.
Yeah.
Right? Not talking about like 15 or 14. Like I think that we really learn responsibility when the pressure is on us. And I'm not talking about pressure of the parents or stuff like that. It's like for instance, like right now, our son is gonna come back more mature than before because he has to depend on himself. He has to make the right decision. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, you got to hold your passport. Yes, make sure you put it in a safe place so you can't be careless. Because here, he will lose his AirPod. He's like,
I find them in the dryer.
Yeah, find them in the damn dryer. Like, bro, what you doing? What you doing, bro?
Not
but
funny.
I feel like when you are in a place where everything depends on you, something in your brain kind of now, clicks. Because like when I was in the military, when I was in the Marine Corps, and I was there by myself, and I had, I'm in basic training, or I go to my station.
Yeah.
I gotta look for an apartment for us because now I gotta, we're married at this point, and I'm like, I gotta bring my wife with me. Here I am hunting by myself an apartment, and I'm like, yo, I better get this shit right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta make sure I got the right money. I gotta make sure I do my research, like, and then I go pick you up. Here we are driving down 95 with a freaking map, but it made us kind of like grow.
Yeah, I'm pregnant. I'm not about to have a baby, but I'm pregnant. Now you got another person to be responsible.
And we're like,
for.
what, 22?
Yeah.
We still young as shit. Like my daughter's 24, damn it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we're 22, we're so young. But I think that we have to give our kids that time to really grow. Give them, like, trust them. And that's why parenting is so important because at one point, we have to start letting them fly on their own.
No.
What do you mean, no? Yes, but you can't baby him forever.
I don't like that. You just said that.
You cannot baby this kid forever.
Seriously? It just went by too fast.
That's what you got to enjoy them.
Had it been up to me, let's put it real clear. And I hope that they end up watching this podcast.
I hope so.
I hope that they're supporting us like that. But had it been up to me, the answer would have been no, and it would have stayed no.
Correct. You would have said no for sure.
But like I went to work thinking one day as we were avoiding him to have the conversation. We're like, we'll talk later. He would walk around the house. Mom, Dad, can we talk about it? Ask me any question you want. I really want to go. I think I'm really taken aback that both of them are spending money wisely on things that matter. Not on foolish things that you can't get money back on, like memories off of, life experience out of it. They're spending their money on stuff that years from now, they're going to be able to talk about it.
Hey, remember when we went here?
And something that they, like, having a relationship like that with your sibling is huge.
Yeah.
That you're able to go with your sibling, her with her brother and have this experience together.
Correct.
That alone is like mind blowing for me. I'm close with my brothers and sisters. There's 5 of us. And, but I can just imagine having an experience like that. Like we probably will still be talking about it.
Yeah. I never had that experience of like, but again, I think that also there's levels in life because some people, you can't afford it. I couldn't afford it at one point.
No.
Shit, I couldn't afford nothing.
No. I mean, we recently got our passport was it in March or April of this year? We got a passport?
Yeah. Our first cruise was, what, March?
June.
Our first
March
cruise?
was our first cruise. And then we went to a resort.
Correct.
Yeah.
So, like, I feel like sometimes, too, is like when you see people doing, like, certain things like this, don't judge into, like, or people might judge. Because I did have a comment, right, that they said, some of us can't even afford food, and here you guys are affording that they can go to Japan.
Yeah.
And, again, I didn't know how they meant that comment.
Yeah.
What was in their heart at that point. But number one is they put the money together to go. That's number one.
They both work.
And number two is there was a point in our life and in my life growing up when I was living in food stamps with my mom. Like, I know what it is to be in WIC. Mm-hmm. I know what it is to go and on the fucking WIC it says, a gallon of milk, eggs, and
block of cheese,
cheese, yogurt, whatever it was, and I had to go there and pick out whatever the week was available to me or to my mother. So I know what it is not to be able to do stuff. I know what that means. Like, my first cruise was at 47 years old. You understand what I'm saying? And it took that long because I have to be responsible with my life as well. So I'm just not going to go crazy. You know, I remember living paycheck to paycheck, even when we were in the Marine Corps together. You know, where our first cell phone was a prepaid cell phone. And
you
I
had
was
to
like,
sign a whole contract, and
God,
I came home and I cried.
A
I was like,
freaking
"You
2
signed
year
the contract?"
Yeah, and you were so scared of this shit. Like, she's so scared of contracts back in the days.
I was a scaredy cat.
Yeah, she's like, oh my God, I don't want to take the risk. But again, I think that in life, there's a point where, you know, we're growing with society or with what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, at that point, we were just coming from Puerto Rico and we were living off the government. And my mom, you know, she went to school, she graduated, she got a job, we got out from, you know, because I think that the government, when it's trying to help people out, I think that's great. I just don't like when people. It's a stepping stone. I just don't like when people live off the fucking government and you can fucking go to work and make your shit happen. There is no way that my mom can come from Puerto Rico single with 2 kids and have a master's degree and do her shit and her kids to become something or somebody or whatnot, you know, because my brother has his business and stuff like that, and we do what we do, that nobody can do it. You have the opportunity to do it. I just don't like when, because I remember, bro, growing up, I used to see people living in Section 8, having a boyfriend. He was a dealer, or he would probably be a supervisor working at a thing. They used to live together, but in paper, she was a single mom, so her rent was $8. And these are the mofos that are driving a damn Navigator, and I'm struggling, you know, driving some bullshit ass car because I'm trying to do shit right.
That's true.
And then people are using the government for that. So I understand that, like, that's not good. But if you bust your ass in life, bro, and at one point you could afford to do stuff, who gives a shit what people say?
Yeah.
Because people don't understand the struggle and they don't understand what you put behind it to be able to enjoy that lifestyle. You understand what I'm saying? One thing is to splurge, right? One thing is to
to be reckless.
Or flaunt it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? One thing is to flaunt it and to tell people, oh, look what I got. You know, God, I live large. That's one thing. But to be able to, you know, spoil yourself a little bit and this is, you know, kind of incognito and whatever it is, I think it's fine. I don't think it's a big deal. So let's see here. More power to you. Thank you, Adam. Big shout out to Anna Ace. I agree. Yeah, it's not meant to be a full-time thing. Exactly, Marty. You already know what it is. By the way, do us a favor. I'm sorry, like, I cannot get to the comments because obviously it's a podcast. We want you guys to enjoy it and to watch it.
Yeah, you're supposed to be like behind the scenes.
Yeah, you're supposed to be like, you're like an audience. You're like an audience watching as we do the show. So I'm sorry if I cannot answer comments and all that stuff.
Yeah, and we're kind of doing it because Thursday we'll be at family's house, right? We're not going to be doing. We won't be able.
I don't see that we were going to be able to doing a live on Thursday night. So I was like, this will probably work and do this, but we apologize if we're like a little bit off the screen and all that stuff. But please make sure you're double tapping and please make sure you are sharing this live with your friends and family.
So
you're a lot better.
Yeah, much better. For Thanksgiving.
At least for you.
Huh?
At least for you, Lady G. Go ahead for
Thanksgiving. You have a favorite meal or favorite dish that you're looking forward to
everything.
Getting?
I'm into everything.
All right, stud.
That's right. You're a stud. No, I like Thanksgiving. I like por ejemplo, después que me den pasteles. They give me pasteles, I'm good. I definitely want some pasteles and
que me den pasteles, que me den ron.
Arroz con gandules, a beber ron, que venga morcilla, venga de todo. Pam, pam, y que se chave tu compa. Vamos a dejarlo ahí. Well, you messing me up, Lady G. Don't forget to double tap on the dance screen, dog. You already know how it is.
So when we get off this live, I'm going to get started on
But
Estate quieto tú.
what?
I'm doing my pumpkin pie, and then I'm gonna do a.
Oh, do you want to start baking today?
Well, I'm gonna do my 2 desserts. Yeah, you're not having
Okay.
any. You can have
the
the real
yuca
stuff.
and the thing. That's
No,
one
no,
thing
la
too.
yuca yo lo hago mañana.
Pero la yuca, para mí la yuca tiene que estar fría. Like some people make it hot, the
Yes.
yuca.
Yep.
I don't know if you guys know what yuca is, but if you don't know, definitely check it out because it is
Like a form of a potato. It's a root that grows underground.
yes.
And then you make it
Who the
with...
hell, like, you know, that shit is crazy. Like, who made that? Like, who went to a root, right? Who was the one that first found the yuca and was like,
I'm going to eat you.
I'm going to eat this shit right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't find, like, somebody, because it's literally like a root.
Yeah.
So who found that was good? That's just delicious.
You should probably go to the store tomorrow and see if they have any good avocados. Because I like avocado with my pasteles, with my pernil.
Ah, okay. So nobody's bringing avocados?
I don't know what the menu is.
I'm sure somebody gonna bring it, girl.
Are you just
I'll
going to
get
wait
some.
and see?
Seguro. I will see. We'll see what's up. But I can't wait for Thanksgiving. I think
I
Thanksgiving
can't wait. It's all about being with friends and family, and that's what we'll be able
You know
to
what I
do.
like? I like that Black Friday is like kind of non-existent anymore.
Is it?
Yeah. Like you could buy shit on Black Friday like today.
I think people are still doing it, but online.
Yeah, no,
online
no,
shopping.
but that's Cyber Monday. But I think that Black Friday stuff started like on last Friday. Like they started early.
Yeah.
So you don't have to get up because I used to get mad that Black Friday was the day after Thanksgiving because it kind of ruins the moment. Because I remember people would leave on Thanksgiving Day to go and start making the line because at 12 o'clock everything will open. And now it's like you could just go, you could buy that shit online today. So I think it's good because now it gives you the time to really be with family.
What was
You know
that toy store that closed down?
Secrets?
Toy store.
Secrets.
No.
Adult secrets?
No. I don't know what you're talking about.
Adult toy store, girl.
Oh,
you don't get it? Oh my God.
You're so dumb. Yo.
I said secrets. What are you talking
Secrets?
about?
What?
Adult
I don't
secrets.
even know what secrets
What?
is.
What are you talking about? Go
Yeah,
ahead.
you don't know the name of the toy store?
Toys R Us?
Yeah, that one.
What happened?
They closed down. But before that, that was
But
one of the stores.
I thought they opened it back up.
We don't have one here.
I thought they opened
But
up
people
Toys
would
R
make
Us.
long lines waiting for them. Like,
Yeah.
to also, and
I
Best
thought
Buy
that they closed and then they opened it back up or something like that.
You're a hot mess since these kids are gone. What you gonna do when they come back? Be mad?
I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna start yelling at them for no reason. I got a funny ass TikTok that I cannot wait to film. I'm waiting. It has to be the right, but it has to be. Which, by the way, talking about funny TikToks, you guys got to watch the TikTok that we did.
Yep.
I thought it was hilarious. Like there was one that
When
was
we
like
did outside?
both. There was one that was like GLOLMELE. Because I told Lady J, I was like, yo, I'm gonna do a sexy dance for you now that we alone. And then I almost made her fall on the chair. You guys
Yeah.
gotta watch it. And also today, she was all like, I'm missing the kids, and I was like, I'm gonna cheer you up. And I tried to dance, and no, it didn't work.
You know what my favorite TikTok is?
Which one?
We went out to Target and we did a part 1, 2, and 3. My mom actually called me and she was like, why do you have Guido having a whole tantrum at Target throwing himself on the floor?
Because you want to always spend money changing the decor from last year to a new one, and then next year I want to change the decor
I'm like,
again.
I want new balls, new ball colors.
You always want to change balls, porque tú no cambias esta bola.
That was funny.
Somebody said that the Toys R Us, they sell them at Macy's.
Oh.
Pa que lo sepa.
There
Yeah,
you
the
go.
San Marcos, Texas has a Toys R Us.
Really?
See, I thought that they had opened up again. Maybe in select, maybe it's like in select places, not everywhere.
Maybe.
Just be like, maybe like select spots, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And stuff, so. But, like our kids being gone, going back to that real quick, I think that it's a cool thing because it gives us like a little preview of what life is going to look like in just a few years.
Uh-huh.
I mean, because his son is going to be 18. And
Babe,
he's
not
thinking
till
of,
July. Why are you rushing it?
I am, what do you mean? I'm not rushing it, baby. He's going to be 18.
In July.
Okay. And he's thinking of, of his future. And,
He is.
our daughter's going to LA in January. And it's like, we're going to be empty nesters.
Yeah.
And I feel that it's very important as a couple to give each other the importance and to spoil each other. Let me ask this question to you that you're watching, whether you're on TikTok or whether you're here. Females that are listening, who do you serve first after you cook? Because some women will be like, my kids come first. And I think that's wrong. I understand that, right? Because
The concept of it.
I understand the concept, right? Because your kids are like your number one priority, and I get that. But I think there's more than one number one,
Yeah.
right? Because when it comes to your girl, she's your number one. When it comes to your kids, they're your number one as far as kids is concerned.
Yeah.
But you have to prioritize your spouse over your kids. Because there's going to come a point in life where your kids are not going to prioritize you. They're going to prioritize their new girl. They're going to prioritize their family that they make with their new spouse, their kids, and they're not going to prioritize you. And if you don't prioritize your marriage, then that shit going to crumble. Because if you don't know how to have fun together by yourself, like if you make it all about the kids, then what happens?
Yeah. Then when the kids are gone, you're complete strangers coming together again.
You don't know how to play with each other.
Yeah. Or
You
you
don't know how to
outgrow
find-
each other.
Or you outgrow each other.
Right?
Which
Like
I-
maybe.
Which has happened, right? And I'm not saying like, hey, look, if it don't work for you, it don't work for you. I get that. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
if you want it to last, then I think that you have to really like spend time with each other.
Put in that work.
Put in that work and do all of that. You're a firm believer in that because you always like serve me first when it comes to food.
Yes. And when I come in from work, I'm like, where you at? Where you at? Where's my baby at? You know what I mean? I always check up on you, see how you doing first. Then I go up to the kids. I'm like, how are you guys doing? What's going on?
Correct.
Like, I'm more like hands on deck, like when I get home from work. So it's like, no, I don't just come here and then be like, okay, off to my room I go. Give me time to kind of decompress. No, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm right in here.
And also, I feel like, men, that if you're listening, if you're mad and you're at your job and you're mad because something happened in your job, don't bring that shit to your house, bro. Like, don't bring that anger to your home. Check that shit at the door. That was one thing that I was big on when I was in the military because I was not in control. The only control I had in the military was the control that I had after somebody told me the order. Like, you better be here at 0:30, or we're staying later here at the job. Like, okay,
Yeah.
my response is my responsibility. But if something happened and I'm upset, I never wanted to bring that home because I always was scared what people say, after the Marine Corps, he changed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
People
like that.
would say that.
People
yeah.
will say that. And I was very scared of being the person that changed. And now I do
Or that it
remember-
went to your head, or that your personality was no longer the same.
Correct. And I can understand that because sometimes people, when you are like in war and things like that, you see things.
life-changing.
You see things that affect you mentally, and that's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
Because I remember a friend of mine that had PTSD, and that destroyed his marriage. That's a whole different set of issues because now you're not even in control of your thoughts
Yeah.
or how you're reacting to certain things. So definitely we need help. By the way, our vets need help, so if you could always help a vet, do that. But even at your job, just don't bring that stuff to your home because then you make it toxic. I remember growing up, and my mom used to always say, "Oh, be quiet, be quiet. Shh, go to your room, your dad's coming." Like, and I used to, like, looking at it now, because back then I didn't understand it, but looking at it now, it's like, damn, like, I was just scared of my father. Like, it was based around fear. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was like,
Yeah, it wasn't celebrated. that
yeah,
he
it wasn't
was coming
celebrated.
home.
Correct. It wasn't like I didn't go in the front door and Dad, Poppy, yeah. It was always go to your room, go to your room. Your dad's coming. So I don't even know if that was like a. But again, my dad, you know, I grew up with domestic violence in the home. So my mom already was always scared about that. You know what I'm saying? So like it was like he didn't make it fun for or comfortable for her to be at peace.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He made the environment chaotic. And with that, I was affected. Luckily,
You didn't get any of those traits.
because my mom protected me from that.
Yeah.
My mom talked to me. My mom set me down when I was very young. And my mom was like, don't ever hit a woman. Treat her right. What your dad is doing is not right. So we used to have conversations. And my father used to go out there, get drunk, come home. And she's like, your dad is coming. He's been drinking. You know how he gets. Please go to your room and close the door. Whatever you hear, don't come out.
Yeah.
So she used to get me ready for that. And, you know, it's hard to live like that because then that marriage dissipated. Like that shit ain't go nowhere.
And
know
she
what I mean?
also made a point by leaving, and coming to the States, that she wasn't going to put up with that.
Well, she
so
had to
that
do it
was-
for herself.
Yeah, so that was like
And
another
for
thing.
us, you know, she had to do it. Like we left, and my dad didn't know a damn thing that we were leaving. It took him by surprise. He came from home from work, and my house was fucking empty. You know, our home. But I understood why she did it. You know, and I was young. I was like 9 years old, and going through that. You know what I'm saying? Luckily, that it helped me to be a better person. You know what I'm saying? And my brother and stuff like that. But I always learn, like, if you're going through some shit at your job, don't bring that home because you're gonna affect everybody.
Yeah.
You're gonna affect the kids, and they don't deserve that. So that's 100%.
Well, I think what I grew up with was like not a lot of affection and emotion. Remember when you first met me, I was kind of like on the dry side.
You was like a drill instructor. I didn't like that. She was like,
Don't touch me.
Yeah, because I'm like,
Don't put your hands.
Yeah,
I was like,
I'm an
no
affection person.
No affection in front of nobody.
Correct.
Anywhere.
No PDA.
No.
And I used to be like, and my mom used to be that mom
Yeah.
that always woke me up with songs.
And
Un pajarito vino hoy, muy temprano al decir, y me dijo al despertar, tú me vas a levantar, de la cama yo salté. Like, yeah, she used to wake me up with songs that she used to sing to me.
Yeah.
So I was always like lovey-dovey and always kissy-kissy. And then when I got with you and I'm trying to kiss you, she's like, nope. She was like, I don't want that. I don't want a hug. I don't want nothing. Like, what? Like, you so dry. But not no more.
No.
Now I spoiled you and I don't like it. Because you're like,
Now I'm rotten.
Yeah, well, you're right. You spoil because you like play my feet every damn
Yes.
day. I'm like, why don't you play with my feet? Every day you want me to rub your feet. And guess what I do?
Rub my feet.
You?
And what did I add to the living room? What did I put hanging from the wall?
A mistletoe.
I put a mistletoe hanging from there. I'm like, you got to come kiss me under the mistletoe.
Yeah, now you love all the
That's
PDA
right.
and all the love. But I feel you. So your father, though, was like
My
more
parents
dry.
in general.
Oh, in general, they were more drier,
Yeah.
like on that side.
They were less affectionate.
Yeah.
And they weren't affectionate with each other. Like, you know how me and you are affectionate with each other in front of the kids? Then my parents were not. So it was just something.
But
new
they
to me.
lasted, though. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
lasted.
Yeah, 51 years. Yeah.
That's crazy. I think that, but again, it's a different generation too. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a generation where the man was man, and the man is the man in life, the man guy,
Yeah.
and all this stuff. And I think it's just more of a generation thing.
It is.
You know, now that women are more empowered
More
and things like that,
vocal.
more vocal. You know, they stand on their own 2 feet. Contribute. You know, so there's not, bro. You better shit the hell up.
I was gonna say it's more equal. I feel like we
Yeah.
both bring equal parts to the table.
Yeah.
When you're to look at it, there's not one of us outdoing the other. Like we're both right there at it.
Yeah.
So
Unless you do push-ups.
I was gonna say unless
I'ma
we're
beat you.
working out
Then I'ma
and
beat
you're
you.
running and I'm walking it.
I lift a lot more than you can.
Oh my goodness.
I'm stronger than you. You know that, right?
Yes.
No, but yeah, I mean, but at the end of the day, I think we complement each other, and I think that whoever you're with, you complement each other, whether you believe it or not. And I think that be quick to say sorry, be quick to do a gesture, and sometimes I feel like that is crazy too. Is like sometimes people that are going through a challenge, they don't know, they don't want to give in because they feel like they're gonna lose if they give in. You know what I'm saying?
Like it's gonna be a sign of weakness.
Yeah, like it's a sign of weakness.
Like, oh man, you got one up on me. Like it's a race or
yeah,
like a competition.
if I say sorry, I'm gonna look like the weak one. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
I think so. I mean, not
that
like,
you're thinking like that. I know, but like
not now. But
yeah,
when you're first starting a relationship, I feel. You know what I'm saying? When you're first starting like a serious relationship. And I think there should be some standing grounds. I really do believe that. I really do believe like, there was a point in our life when we were boyfriend and girlfriend. I used to tell Christina, I gotta go to bed. It'll be like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night. I'm like, I'm tired, I'm going to sleep. And I used to do that every night.
Yeah, it was like 9 o'clock, and I'm like, what?
He always got to go to sleep early. A Saturday, he's going to sleep early. I used to leave with my cousin, and we used to go out chill. And one time, and we were dating for how long?
2 years already. We were.
Oh, it wasn't 2 years, crazy.
We were already engaged.
So, yeah, and then I was always going out. And you one day stood your ground.
Well, I said to my sister, my older sister, 5 years older than me. Yeah. So I was like, 20, maybe turning 21. I said, something's just not adding up. Something's just not adding up. She's like, well, like what? I said, well, he goes to bed like at 9:30. Oh, he's not going to bed. Why don't we go hide around the corner and go see where he's going? I said, we're going to get there on time. Sure enough, we hit around the corner.
They were
you
following
sped
me
right past me.
I left my cousin.
We had an unmarked car.
You think you're the cops? We had unmarked car, no plates. It was all tinted out, blacked out.
Black on black.
Black on black.
We followed you around Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Follow me around. And then the whole point was is that I went to a house, so like this little like house get together.
Yeah, like a little hangout spot.
Yeah, and she went and she maced the inside of my car.
His windows were down.
Yeah.
So I said, well, I guess it's okay. I maced it and I left my ring there.
Your engagement ring there.
My engagement ring.
And then what happens is we broke up for like 4 months.
4 months. Yeah.
But she stood her ground. And I think that is valuable to do because then I was like, holy shit, I got to put my shit together. I got to get my shit together. I'm no younger. Because again, I'm young. I'm still young.
Yes.
I was 21?
Yeah.
Like I'm still in party mode. Like, yeah, I got a girl, but I'm like, yeah, my boys, let's go, let's chill.
And your boy was single. He was doing his thing. So like there's a lot of outside influence.
Yeah, well, I mean, we were just chilling. And then I was like, all right, I really, that shit, and for 4 months, I was really like thinking. And I'm like, bro, like, I'm going to lose this girl. Like, she's a good girl. And I need to fucking man up because I gotta man up. I can't stay like this forever. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, and that was like kind of kicked me into gear and to say, okay, I gotta get my shit together. And I feel like sometimes women need to kind of stay in your ground. You know what I'm saying? And make the man think. And the same thing with the guy with the girl. I mean, it could be.
Yeah, don't let her have tantrums and fussing.
Correct, all this shit. Yeah, like if you're like
bossing you around.
Don't love me, why? Because you don't buy me the Birkin bag that I want, girl.
Or like manipulating with tears and things like that. Because I've seen women kind of do a lot too.
100%.
So it goes both ways.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
But for me, it went that way, and I was like, I'm gonna prove my point.
But again, by doing that, then we created what we have now. But and that's why I tell people, like, it's not easy, and even after 26 years, it hasn't always been easy. It's just easier kind of not, because there's a point, bro, like I'm gonna be honest, like y'all gonna understand each other. Like you're gonna know, right? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna understand each other. You're gonna know what shit ain't right. You're gonna know, okay, something going on here.
Yeah.
But and you work through through those things. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But I think in the beginning, there's definitely like because whatever you put up with, bro, if you put up with it, whether it's a male or female, you're going to get more of that. So if that's something that you don't want, you got to cut it at the knees right there. You got to face the situation and talk about it right there and then.
My mom and your mom said to me, their words of advice when I was getting married to you was, whatever you do the first year of marriage, that's what you created, and that's what you'll put up with years after that. So whatever it is that you put up with that first year of marriage. And I was just like, okay. And they also said, like to communicate, like my mom said to me, like, don't think that you could just come back home every time you get upset with him.
Yeah.
Stay there, figure it out, talk it out, and communicate. And then your mom said to me, I don't care what happens. I'm on your side for whatever's going on.
Yeah, bro,
I
that's
was first
bullshit.
a woman before I was a mom, and you will always be right.
I said, Mom, how the hell you gonna say like I was first a woman before I was a mother? So I'm gonna be on her side. I'm like, damn.
Low key, I think your mom just said that because she wanted the first scoop on the tea. She wanted to always get that tea. You know what I mean?
I remember like Lady G was like, she was toxic. Like now I won't say toxic. Would it be called toxic?
What did you just say?
But
You just have to be here alone in this house with me for the next 10 days.
Okay, so this is how Lady G used to be.
Oh my God.
Whenever
not true.
we got together, you're such a liar, it's true. We were boyfriend
You
and
have
girlfriend.
no evidence, no pictures,
We were boyfriend
no
and
nothing.
girlfriend. And I used to be with her family and I used to crack a beer. She used to be pissed.
Yes.
She used to get so mad. Like she didn't want me drinking. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? So it got me so mad because now
I was what you call a bully. I was like a bully. Like I wanted to control you.
You did want to control me.
So that's a bully. I wanted to intimidate
That's
you.
toxicity.
No, I was trying to intimidate you. I
can't
wasn't
intimidate me,
toxic.
girl.
I was still sweet.
So she would be like I used to get so mad because then her family
My
noticed,
brothers and sisters were like,
they
are you
noticed-
okay to have this?
Correct. They would be like, hey, you want a beer? And I'm like, yeah, I'll take a beer. Like, did you ask Christina first?
Like-
and I was like, oh, like, and I literally
And
had
then
to
we
put
would
this to the
argue.
side.
We would argue.
And I was like, listen, you gotta let me be me. I'm the damn man. But like, don't tell me what I can't do. You can't do that to me.
Yeah.
And it was a big thing because I was like,
think because I was 21 when we got married, it was just like a little, an era of insecurities
yeah.
that I was going through. Like I really didn't know no better, right? Like I was so.
Yeah, I don't know no better. Yeah.
It was so innocent, like in a way.
Well,
like,
back
'cause
in-
I did it without even knowing
Well,
what
I
I
think
was
that
doing
people back
until you brought it to my attention.
Well, I think that people back in the day, right, used to be really scared of alcohol.
yes.
Because too much alcohol used to create alcoholics.
Yeah.
Husbands
And you
that were
saw that in your
alcoholics.
family.
Correct. And husbands that were alcoholics were going to be
and
abusive
nobody
to their
talked
wives.
about it. So if you had that
Correct.
uncle that was an alcoholic, you felt like, wait, are these alcoholic traits that I'm seeing right now? Like it was just
Yes.
like not cool.
Correct.
You know, so it was kind of like
Fear.
fear based, you know, the tantrums that I was having. But like it took you a bunch of times to tell me, hey, stop it, knock it off. I don't like when you do that. I'm not appreciating
Well, I told
this.
you, I was like, if you don't knock it off, I'm out.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to continue to be like that, be embarrassed in front of your family. Like, I'm not going to do that. If this is how it's
Yeah.
going to be, then I'm not going to live like that. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm out.
And I think the first, 4 or 5 years of being married, aren't you just trying to figure it out? Like you're just trying to, and then it didn't help that you joined the Marines, and then I was by myself in North Carolina.
Yeah, I will say like the first 4 or 5, I will probably say like 3 years.
First 3 years, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To really like know each other and stuff like that. It was kind of a little different with us because I went to the Marine Corps right away after we got married.
A year. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a year. So, you know, then that puts a whole spin on everything because we never got to kind of like
Spend quality time with the family, do
Correct,
anything.
correct. Or be married
create
for a while.
tradition, like nothing. It was just like
we just
were
left.
gone. Yeah.
But again, that's what happens when you're young. You know what I'm
But
saying?
then
You
we
gotta make
had
these decisions.
nobody to lean on but each other. Like it turned out to work for us, not against us.
Well, again, going back to what we were talking about earlier, that when you are under pressure, when all you have to rely is on yourself, you mature faster. that's what happened. It's like we were by ourselves in North Carolina. We were going through challenges, and we're not, there's no Facebook or Instagram.
Nothing.
There was not even phones at that moment. Like
Just a phone book.
You want to talk to your mama, you either go to the payphone or you write a letter. You know what I'm saying? So like, there's really no way to
Well, no,
to talk to
I
anybody.
did emails. You know what I mean? I would go to the
but that was way after. Like when we first got married and went to the
didn't have
military,
that.
there was no emails. That didn't exist. It was not even like it was just payphones and letters.
Yep.
Damn, letters. Remember that shit, bro? Letters? Letters, bro. You had to write a letter and mail it. Damn, that shit would get there like 7 days later.
It's true.
And you know what? So much happened between that time and just imagine.
I know, but nobody cared.
So much happened, like I'm going through this so bad. By the time your mom responded back, that shit been gone. That shit was like, girl, I got over that already.
Girl, Mom, I'm not even going through that no more. Mom, I'm on the payphone. Mom, when you get that letter, just throw it out. I'm good now. I'm almost embarrassed. I wrote it.
Exactly, bro. That is insane. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That was a rotary phone.
Yeah.
Well, these kids will never know.
I like to say that we were. I don't even know what I was gonna say.
That's so funny, bro. All this shit. Oh my god. Oh, we had beepers back then, but I don't think we owned the beeper. When we were married, I don't think we had beepers.
Yeah.
I had a beeper when I was single, you know what I'm saying? Because I had to make sure, you know what I'm saying? I get the numbers on point. I had to make sure you who he is.
Shut up.
Hold on, let me turn it around. I think they're trying to give me a message. Hold up. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, she wants me to go to bed. Let's go to bed.
No, I think I know what I was gonna say. That we
Go ahead,
were
Lady G.
in. I like to say that we were in the military because I was there with you.
Yeah.
But you were enlisted in Camp Lejeune from 1999 to 2003. So
Yes.
just so the people that are listening can get and watching us can get an idea of when you served in the United States Marine Corps.
Yeah. 4 years.
Yeah.
A little bit over 4 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
But everything was great.
It was. It was. And our daughter was born in Camp Lejeune.
Yep.
Then we moved back to Connecticut. And then we had Brandon in 2007.
Yep. And then we came
And
here
then we
in
knew we
2011.
were not going to have more kids than 2.
Yep.
Because somebody else said the other day about us having another baby. I'm like, yeah, we're done.
Yo, that I closed that come on.
That factory.
The factory. I said the Fabrica. I closed that Fabrica a while ago. I snippity snip. I closed the Fabrica.
Yes.
Oh man.
And Brandon was 7 months old when you said, you know what, I'm gonna take one for the team. You had them naturally, so I'll take care of it and I'll go ahead and snip it.
And you what? Sniff it? You want to sniff it? What you said?
Oh my, you're making me thirsty. Why am I
making
getting
you thirsty? Ooh, yes. Yes. Love it.
Let's talk about last night. Wait, let me back it.
You, my babe.
Let's talk
you
about
wanna
I
talk
made
about
you a
last night?
mojito.
Oh, that.
Real fast. Yeah,
Oh, I
let's
thought
talk
you were
about
the other part of last night.
the
I'm like,
mojito.
I don't do this type of podcast.
Oh.
Yeah, you made me a mojito.
Yep. So I got some fresh mint. I got some limes.
Yes.
And I typed into Chat GPT, give me a recipe for a keto mojito.
This girl is a Chat GPT queen, and if you guys are not using Chat GPT, you slacking,
Yep.
okay? Because you need to use Chat GPT.
Yo, today I did give me a keto recipe for a smoothie with pumpkin
And
pie.
it's working?
Yep. Yeah, so it gave me, a recipe.
Like
and
your sugar's not spiking or nothing
it was
like that?
good. It was good.
Wow.
Yeah. I look at what the recipe says and I know what I can have and what I can't have.
Correct.
So then I use it accordingly. So it was good. It was
Good
good.
for you.
But yeah, so last night that was good, right? When I
Yes.
surprised you with, it's nice when somebody makes you a drink.
Oh, it was great. Now you make the drinks. Before you didn't want me to have a drink. Now
And
you
now
make the
I'm
drinks.
making you drink.
You're my bartender.
Yes.
That's what it is, but I love it.
Yeah,
You're gonna have
it's
to give me
good.
another one.
Yes. See, so now you know what you can expect when we're here alone by ourselves with no kids.
There we go. Get
I'll
my
be
little
making you
bartender.
drinks. You'll be
Boom.
rubbing my toes. You'll be rubbing my hair. We'll be watching series. Tell them about the series we're watching right
Oh, we're
now.
watching this series called...
Calm down, babe. Don't raise your voice so loud. What's going on? You're going to wake up the kids that are not here.
They're not here. We was watching a series called Lioness.
Yeah.
Fire, bro. So
It's on,
one of our
Paramount?
followers, Paramount Plus. One of our followers told us about it.
Yeah.
Fire, bro. So we're about to end season 1 tonight and start season 2 because we only have 1 episode to go.
I thought it was 2 seasons.
That's what I said. I said we're about to finish season 1 today.
Yeah.
And start season 2
Can't wait.
because we're on the last episode of season 1.
And you got in trouble today, huh? You were trying to look up the actress on there, and I told you ain't got no business searching no women on your phone.
What do you mean?
The actress. You don't need to be searching nobody.
Babe, I have it right here.
Yeah?
Yes.
Why you want to know who the actress is? What's wrong
She's
with
my
you?
favorite actress.
Oh, really?
What do you mean? She's a great actress, babe. I'm going to tell you who she is.
Want to sleep on the couch?
Why would I want to sleep on the couch, babe? She's an actress. What, babe? She's an actress. She's a good actress.
It's Zoe.
Zoe, she is Dominican.
Let's see.
Wow.
The main act.
What? What, babe? What?
What's going on?
I didn't say nothing.
Now you want to go to Santo Domingo? Te va?
No, Zoe Saldana. She's 46.
Excuse me?
She's 46, babe.
And what happened?
Born January 19, 1978. June 19, I'm sorry, June 19. Oh, damn. Yeah, June 19.
June 19. Now you're going to celebrate her birthday too?
No, babe. I'm not going to celebrate her birthday.
You got too much time on your hands. You know those carts that were bothering you at Walmart, those carriages that they weren't putting back? I'm going to put an application in for you. And you could work at Walmart working on your stud, and you're going to put all the carriages back.
No, by the way, if you guys go to Walmart, put your damn carriages back. Be a good human in his life.
That's your call to action.
That's the call to action.
The call to action is put all your carriages back through this Thanksgiving madness that we're going through.
Babe, you know that she went to Newton High School?
I don't care what high school she went. I don't care about Zoe.
Why not?
You know what? We're not going to watch this
She's
season.
from New Jersey.
Nope. We're done with this season. We're moving back to Married at First Sight and 90 Day Fiancé. Estamos bien.
All right. Anyway. All right. I think we're good to go, girl. Been over an hour, I think. A little bit.
You want another drink tonight?
Yes.
Yeah.
I want a couple.
But you can't have it till after I finish baking.
Está bien.
So.
I can make my own while you bake.
You will?
Of course. While you do your thing.
Okay.
Well, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate it. Thank you for being part of the He Said, She Said podcast. Don't forget to check us out on YouTube. We have a bunch of episodes. So go over there, watch them, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. TikTok. Thank you so much for being here. You already know what it is. Your boy G-Man. And thank you for being part of our lives. We love you.
Hey, great crowd tonight. Bye,
Peace.
guys.